Hi, hi to everyone. Hi, hello. Today we are going to discuss about electrostatics. What is that electrostatics? The electrostatics is the branch of physics deals with the study of charges at rest. Charges at rest. So we know that charges at rest will produce the electric field, and charges at rest will share the electric force on one another. So you know that. So we will start the concept of electrostatic with the definition of electric charge. So in this concept electrostatic, we will discuss about electric force, electric field, electric flux. And also we have to discuss the definition of charge, unit of charge, dimension of charge, denotion of charge, types of charge, methods of charging, method method methods of charging the body. There are some different methods are used to charge the neutral bodies, so that so we have to consider the basic aspects of the charge before going to explanation of electrostatic force. So what is this charge? Charge, it is nothing but property. That's the property, the property of a matter by virtue of which it can experience a force when it when you kept that matter near to other matter. So it's a different matter, and you can consider that this is also different matter. So in this matter, there is a one property called charge. In this matter, there is a one property called charge. So when you kept these two matter near to one another, the force, electric force, will experience by this matter on this matter. So electric force will also experience by this matter due to this matter. So each matter one another, so they share their electric force. So because of that property only, so the property name is called charge. Okay, so how you come to know there is a property called charge? Here, so what I told here, both the matters will get experience of force when you kept both the matters near to one another. So here there is no force. There is no force. So why there is no force between these two different matters? Because both the matters are electrically neutral. So before first we have to understanding the concept of electronic theory, or atomic theory of matter, or electronic theory of matter. So before going to that, first we take the definition of this electric charge. Charge is the property of a matter which by which the property of matter by which it can experience a force when we kept that matter near to other matter. That is called charge. Once again, I'm going to told you that is electric charge is nothing but the property of a matter by virtue of which it can experience a force when placed near to other matter. Yes. So, and this charge is denoted by Q. Either you can denote the charge by small q, or also you can denote by capital Q, or also you can denote by small e, that is elementary charge. So you know that so in the nature there are so many matters are there. In those matters they have their different properties. some of maybe biological properties, chemical properties, or physical properties. So many properties are there. Similarly, one more property is there. The property name itself is called charge. That property is denoted by q, small q. And what is the unit of that charge? That is also called as quantity. Charge is the quantity of matter, or charge is the quantity. So, what is the unit of that charge? The unit of charge is coulomb, denoted by capital C. Unit of. So, and what is the dimension of charge? That is according to the definition of electric current, rate of flow of charge. The time rate of flow of charge is called electric current. So Q is equals to, that is I into T. So where I is ampere and T is in second. The dimension for current is ampere, denoted by A, and the dimension of time is denoted by T. A into T is the dimensional formula of a electric charge. And next, one more thing we are going to consider, the charges. What are the types of charges? There are different two types of charges. So one is positive and another is negative. It was by Benjamin Franklin. So by taking some experiment, Benjamin Franklin, he assumed there are two types of charges. One is, and he also concluded there are two types of charges. One is positive and the other is negative. So to understanding the concept of, just if you want to understand the concept of this charge, just we have to know about concept, that is the electronic theory concept, the atomic theory of matter, atomic theory of matter. Have to know. So you know the matter, it is made up of, matter is made up of number of atoms. In each and every atom or molecule of matter, there is a positive charge and there is a negative charge. The amount of positive charge and the amount of negative charge is same in each and every atom, of matter. The amount of positive charge in the form of protons. The positive charge is in the form of protons bounded in the nucleus of atom. And negative charge is in the form of electrons revolve around the nucleus. And in that atom, there is a presence of neutron. Neutron is electrically neutral. You know that is. And what is the next? The amount of positive charge and the amount of negative charge in each and every atom is same. Then net amount of charge in each and every atom is zero, because the amount of positive charge plus the amount of negative charge, it becomes zero. So each and every atom of matter is electrically neutral. So the total charge in the matter is zero. So that electric charge in matter, in each and every matter which are available in the nature, is zero. So we can conclude the electric charge in each and every matter is zero. The matters which are available in the nature are electrically neutral. Those are electrically neutral. Okay, so those are electrically neutral. So we got the point. The matter which are available in the nature are electrically neutral. So then the question is how the matters get experience of force when you kept those matters near to other matters. ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ನಂತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವೈ? ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ both the matters are electrically neutral. There are some methods are there to charge the bodies or to charge the matters. So when if you want to make a charge for any body, so if you want to make a charge for any body, so you have to take some methods or you have to take some process to make a charge for the matters which are available in the nature, because those are electrically neutral. There are three methods to charge the bodies: charging by friction, charging by conduction, charging by induction. These three methods are there to charge the bodies. So now we are going to take a short notes on the on this electric charge, what I discussed up to here. Okay, so we have to take a short notes. See here. So electrostatics is nothing but what it is. The branch of physics deals with the study of electric charges. At rest is called electrostatics. Electric charges and fields. So what is the meaning of this electric charge? The property of matter by virtue of which it can experience a force when placed near to other matter. So when placed near to other matter, so it is denoted by small q. It is denoted by small q or capital Q, or you can denote this charge by charge on a matter or charge on a body is denoted by Q, capital Q, total charge, and Q, it is a charge on a body, it is also small q. And also we can consider the elementary charge, that is a E, charge is denoted by E. Also elementary charge on proton or electron, you can consider that as to be E. And SI unit of this charge is coulomb. So and you can denote this by capital C. Dimensional formula of this charge is A into T, because how it is A into T, just here there in the rough work. I is equals to Q by T. It is the definition of electric current. I is current, Q is charge, and T is time. Q is equals to I into T. So Q is equals to I into T. I is nothing but ampere and T is nothing but the capital T. So dimensional formula of current T, I is A. Dimensional formula for time is capital T. Charges are two types, namely positive and negative. It was all by Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, he concluded there are two types of charges, positive and negative, by taking some experiment. Okay, this is we have to consider as a what it is electric charge. Electric charge. Okay, so before, if you want to understand about the theory of definition and concept of electric charge, just we have to know the atomic theory of matter or electron theory of matter. Matter is made up of atoms or molecules. In each atom there is a positive and negative charge. Positive charge in the form of proton bounded in the nucleus, and negative charge in the form of electrons revolve around the nucleus. The amount of positive charge and negative charge is same in each atoms of matter. Strength of electrons revolve around the strength of electrons revolve around the nucleus is different in different matters. That means the strength of electrons which are revolve around the nucleus, it is different in different matters. Net charge in each atom is zero, because the net charge in each atom is the amount of positive charge and negative charge is same, so that net charge is zero. We can consider matter is electrically neutral. The charge on proton and electron is denoted by small e, that is elementary charge. We call elementary charge. The value of elementary charge, it is about 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Electrons are get transferred from one matter to another matter. It's very important. So to make a charge, to make charge for the bodies. So here there are different methods are there to charge the bodies. Methods of charging is that charging by friction, charging by conduction, and charging by induction. And here the main important point is electrons are get transferred from one matter to another matter when they energized ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So here, so when they energized, okay, the electrons are get transferred from one matter to another matter. So to make a charge for the bodies by method of friction, so when you rub the one matter with the another matter, the outer orbital electrons of atom, outermost orbital electrons atom in matter get energized. So and get transferred from one matter to another matter. When electrons get transferred from one matter to another matter, so where both the matters get electrified, or where both the matters get electrified, so that we have to consider the electrons are get transferred from one matter to another matter. When electrons get transferred from one matter to another matter, the mass of that matter will also transfer, but that is only considered for few seconds.